Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of putting together a junk journal. So in the first part I showed you how to put together the cover. So if you haven't seen that and you want to go back and watch it, I'll try to remember to link it down below for you. So in the second part I went ahead and I chose some papers that I want to use for the signatures. And each signature I decided on 10 pages a piece. And let's see, and I like to make signature covers. So for those signature covers I chose this really pretty like peach and white. We have this, I think they're fun, nice and colorful. This green and white, and then this pretty stripes, which has the pinks, the blues, the greens, all the fun colors. So, okay, so those will be our 3 signature covers. Let me put those over here. And then for our pages, I went ahead and chose a few different ones. So this I got out of a dictionary, out of actually a pretty big dictionary that I found at an estate sale. So in each signature, we're gonna have one page from the dictionary. We have this ledger paper here, a piece of tracing paper. I had found a crocheting book at Goodwill, and I thought this is pretty fun to add in. So each signature, pretty much each signature, it's going to be all the same, but obviously like the dictionary page is going to be different and the crochet page is going to be different. But besides that, everything else should be cohesive. So I have added in one piece of blueberry dyed paper that I made. Now this didn't turn out very blue. My first batch of blueberry dyed paper that I ever made was like a really pretty, like kind of like a denim blue color, and I guess I should have wrote down like exactly every step I took to make it, because for some reason I made like 2 other batches since and neither of them came out very well. Like this, it's a little, I don't think you can really pick it up on camera, but it's like a lightish blue but more white, so that's kind of disappointing. Okay, and then I'm going to put 3 pages of avocado dyed paper, which I also made, and these ones, again, the camera's not picking up the color, but this is a very pretty pink. I added some baking soda to my avocados as they were boiling, and so it made it a darker pink rather than the super light pink. So yeah, I have 3 of these, and I love doing this because, you know, you get different kind of patterns and stuff. So, and then I have 2 pieces of tea dyed paper, college ruled paper. All the all the lines faded off when I dyed it, so we got that. Okay, so there we go, we got that. And of course the other one, same deal, a different crocheted paper from the crochet book, a different dictionary paper, again blueberry dyed. Oh, I did this when I dried this paper. I had like an extra little like doily thing from a placemat, so I just laid it on there and it made this really pretty design. Unfortunately, I need to get like a bigger one so that I can put the design on more than just one paper, because that would be pretty cool. So there we go. And then we have the 2, oh, and this one, sorry, I keep saying oh a lot, but on this one, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there is some pink in here because I threw it into, I think this one I might have made avocado dyed, and then I threw it in the tea dye at a later date just because I was curious what would happen. And it added some really pretty pink to it, which is pretty cool. It's like a light, very light, but noticeable. Okay, and then the third one, we have the, again, dictionary. This is the crochet tea cloth, and same deal, just the papers. Okay, so now what we want to do is fold all these. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So what I pretty much normally do is just I wish I could zoom out so you guys could see a little better what I'm doing here. Again, please excuse the mess on the desk. I think we all as crafters know that your area is never really clean. I try to clean it and then, it gets messy within 5 minutes. Okay, what we want to do is just make sure we have them all together like so. See, it's all lined up. And then I just take the whole thing and fold it in half. It's the easiest thing for me to do. And where is my bone folder? I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is just take my scissors like so and really flatten it out very well. There we go. So we got that one. Okay, so we have one folded. There we go. And yeah, so we do that and then we'll just trim it to size, which what's nice about doing the 9x6 journal is that you know that these avocado dyed paper and stuff, perfect size. So what I'll have to do is just trim the bottom and the side off. So we'll do that. So I like to fold it first and then I'll kind of set up the papers the way I want them to be in the journal, because I don't want it to be just like, you know, I kind of like them to be the same, you know, kind of the same order and everything. That's just how I like to do it. So yeah, so I like to do every, there we go, we got another one. I like to do every signature the same. Everything, every paper in the same order. But then of course we don't decorate it all the same. On that part we kind of switch it up. Well, I kind of switched it up. Alright, there we go. Use my scissors. Alright, there we go. So, now what I want to do before I make sure I bring this down and even, it looks like it, there we go. Okay, so what I want to do before I do anything else is, let's see, I want to move the tea dyed paper to the middle just so I have a better I want the avocado dyed paper on the outside for this, just so I can see where I need to cut, like what I need to cut. So let me move it like that on this one as well. It just makes it easier because, you know, we know that the avocado dyed paper is the right size for the journal. So that makes it easier to know where to cut it. Let's do this on all of them. Move it to the outside and also, you know, make sure you get it all lined up evenly. This, there we go. That tea dyed paper wants to be difficult. There we go. There we go. Let's put it back in. You know, the thing is because I think on this one, I didn't align it up correctly when I folded it the first time, so it's just giving me some trouble. There we go. Got it. Now, let me go ahead and move my pretty thing off of here. That way I can show you how I cut it. Let me grab my knife and I'll be right back. Okay, I got you guys zoomed in a little bit, so hopefully you can see kind of what I'm doing. So I know some people, they like to just tear it. Like, you know, they have their ruler and I'm having a little bit of trouble here with this one. It's not cooperating very well. There we go. Okay. They like to use their ruler and just tear the paper, but I kind of struggle with that. So what I like to do is just to go ahead and, again, make sure everything's lined up. Take my ruler, line it up with the pink. Hope you guys can see that. And then what I'm going to do is, let me move you a little. What I'm going to do is go ahead and take my knife and butt it up against the ruler and cut. You need to give a good amount of pressure there to make sure you can get through all of it, but still be careful. All right, there we go. We got the bottom done. Just kind of throw that off to the side there. And then what you want to do is the same thing over on this side. Line it up with the pink. Make sure it's flattened out right. There we go. Take your knife, which I should have closed, but I didn't. Butt it up and cut. Just keep cutting through until you know, you can kind of feel it when all the papers are done. So we got those all three of these cut and ready to go. Now we'll do our signature pages, or the signature covers. Let me grab those. So with these, if you just take them, let me see if I can back some. Okay. There we go. These ones you can just take and fold in half. And I found that when you do that, these are the 12 by 12 sheets. They came in a pack that I got from Joann's. Okay, I want to make sure that my lines are upwards. So we take those and fold them down. Okay, so I found if you just fold those in half, I found that if you fold those in half, you can put the signature cover or the signature inside. And for me, maybe we can trim it down a little, because as you can see, you have a good amount of space. So maybe we'll trim it a little. Let's see. So we can open it up. Let's turn it this way so you guys can see. And what I like to do is, we want to trim it to where there's not any space left on the top. It's going to just cover it completely. So what I do there, of course, is get my, I'll just make a little tiny mark right there. That way we know. Move it out of the way. And then we'll cut it again with the X-Acto knife again. And what we'll do is make sure we line them up. And we will take our, oh, hello. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Line up across. There we go. And then we'll just cut it. I found this to work easier than trying to use the paper cutter on the paper trimmer on this part, because it always gets jammed in mine for some reason. Okay, we have this little piece right there, so I'll just take my scissors and cut it. There we go. And then we just want to take a little bit off the sides, not too much, just a little bit, because we don't want, I personally don't want the papers to be sticking out, the signature pages to be sticking out past it. I like it more when they're inside. So there we go. Now let's test it out, see if we did a good job here. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have to refold them because I only cut one side. There we go. So let's take our first one, the pretty stripe one, and we'll put this one inside. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. It's not too much, which I like, because what I also like to do is kind of add some ribbon, so that gives me a little bit of, or lace, it gives me a little bit of room to do that. There so now we'll take the green one. I'm still trying to decide which one I want to be first, second, third. Oh, and I still need to sort out my papers. There we go. We got those 3. So now let's go ahead and put the papers in order in the way I want them. So what do I want on the outside? I think on the outside I'll have a avocado dyed paper for the first one. Okay, so avocado, and then tea dyed, and then dictionary, why not? Dictionary, another avocado dyed, ledger. Let's see, where's my blueberry dyed? Tracing paper. No. Let's do another one of the, let's see, did I put the holes down? Okay. Another one of the coffee dyed, tea dyed, avocado, tracing paper, and then the quilt, because I think that's pretty cute to have in the center. Okay. So that's what we got, and I'm gonna go ahead and sort out the other ones into the same order, and then the next part will be to decorate the cover of the journal, because we need to find a way to kind of, you know, hide the bleed through, which this is kind of an unfortunate spot because it might be a little harder to cover up down here, but we'll see what we can do. And the back, it's like the bleed through kind of went away. We only have those 2 spots. So okay, so in the next part we will do that. We'll decorate the cover, and maybe sew in the signatures, I'm not sure. But okay, so I hope to see you in the next part. If you want to see more of how to put this journal together, please subscribe, and give the video a like. Alright, thank you guys so much. Bye.